Greetings and welcome back to Chapter 6 of the Crucible Chronicles. In this chapter, we're playing the 2-card challenge with my most powerful deck. That essentially means that I can either play and or discard a total of 2 cards from my hand each turn. However, there are no restrictions on activating things that have already been played, such as creatures or artifacts. Before we get into today's game, I want to mention there will be a link to my Discord community below. In light of some of the current events, I'm going to be trying to run community events on Mondays, and that's the best place to find out more about those events. All right, let's hop into it. Here we go. Got ourselves a game. Playing against Citizen Green, who's playing the con that antagonizes astrology. Very interesting. We got Brobnar, Dis, Saurian. A couple spirals. Ooh, a couple orders, a couple Jardas. Looks like this could be some fun. I do see there's an Infernus. Exhume Infernus in there. And Hysteria. Nice. Alright, so we can only play 2 cards a turn. So the question is, what 2 cards do we want to play? Well, we can only play 1 card at the beginning here. So maybe we do Binding Irons, Keep Hand, Dis, Binding Irons. Try and slow them down. Try and slow them down just a little bit. Looks like we have a good amount of removal. Well, that's pretty sweet. We got Twin Bolt Emission, and we got Stomp. I mean, I suppose I could just Axiom, right? Play out Odoak, Axiom. That could be pretty good. What would be another option? This Twin Bolt isn't going to do a huge amount for us. Odoak isn't going to have any Ember. Tell you what, let's go Saurian. It's just second turn Axiom. I don't feel like it hurts us that much. We'll play out Odoak. We'll play Axiom to ward the Odoak and end our turn. We still have this Imperium and then Stomp, so in theory we could actually exalt Ember onto Odoak. Although it doesn't look like our opponent is going to be doing any stealing. So I don't know if I care about actually having Ember on the Odoak. Looks like Citizen Green is going with Brobnar. And classic Worlds Collide Brobnar. Stiltkin. Mog Hunter. So we have fight off a Stiltkin. Like at most we'll get 2 fights off a Stiltkin. Stiltkin's fighting again. I think we'll do a Twin Bolt here. We'll go Logos. Play out Fetch Drones and Twin Bolt. Take out the Stiltkin. Maybe put 2 damage on the Grok. Is that how we want to do that? I think the Grok I'm more worried about. Pretty even so far with Ember. Looks like they're going back to Brobnar. What do they got for us? What you got for me, citizen? Lay it on me. I keep looking at this Archon card, but not actually looking at it. That's cool. So double Flame Wakes. That's pretty good. Grok fights Odoak. Works for me. Alaka comes out ready. I think maybe we go back to Saurian here, right? We Stomp, probably Alaka, play out the Brutodon. I need to like get some creatures down. We'll Stomp first. The reason we're doing that is there's no friendly creatures in play to exalt. And we'll end our turn having played our required 2 cards. So I kind of like the idea of maybe going Dis next turn. We could Rotgub. I'm not that, I don't know. This Infernus doesn't really have any targets right now. We can Rotgub and then Exhume Odoak, which I like. gets us an Ember, captures one. Our opponent loses one from Rock Ub. Also puts us on the board with 2 Saurian creatures. I'm also a fan of. Ooh, Questorjarda Flophosaurus. I could get a little bit zany. They have like a tribute. They do have tribute and exile. Which means that Flophosaurus is probably pretty bad for us. So let's go Saurian. Do we go Saurian? Sure. We'll Imperium the Brutodon. We'll fight the Flophosaurus. And sorry about that, the Jarda, I guess. Sure. So they'll get an Ember for it, but I feel like it's a good spot for us to be in. Alright, so we have 2 Exhumes now. Still only have the Odoak in our discard pile. That's alright. Roll with it. We did pick up our tribute though, so that's pretty solid. We do have a couple interesting targets for our tribute, if I recall. We do have 1 Shrix, if we can get like the auxiliary out of there. Okay, Festering Touch onto the Brutodon. Opponent plays Rock Ub. Believe we can follow suit there. Play our own Rock Ub. Oh, nice. Not finished with you. Probably grab that Flophosaurus, right? I feel like the Saurian in this deck is pretty solid if you can get the Jardas down with orders and stuff like that. Is there no, like, Calipigian ideal? There's a Chant of Hubris. But again, with Exile, that's pretty good. Interesting. They went with Brobnar. Probably setting up some type of turn. Some type of Brobnar turn. Alright, I guess we'll go Dis. We'll Exhume Odoak. The right. Question is, do we play out this Infernus? I think maybe the answer is yes. And Not Finished With You Yet is sort of a dead card. I think I'm going to play the Infernus. I don't like the Flophosaurus. I don't like Questorjarda. But do we think we're going to get that far? They do have an Exhume. They haven't played it yet. So let's just get rid of some annoying Saurian creatures. And we'll end our turn there. My thought is now I can fight the Infernus into something and then exhume it on a subsequent turn. Won't be generating much Ember. Really need to be going to the Saurian to make that happen. Logos might be an okay option for us next turn. 1, 2, 3. Could get to check. I suppose we could get to check with this or Saurian. The floor is lava. 1 damage to a friendly creature and 1 damage to an enemy creature. Mog Hunter, fight. Or Reap, maybe? Fight. Fights into Infernus. Alright, so I think we go with this. Here we can exhume that Infernus. Exhume the Infernus. Play Evil Eye. Still doesn't quite get us there. Fetch drones, you know, it's not necessarily reliable. So I think we'll go with this. Is that right? Reap, and tribute. Maybe make them deal with that. Yeah, let's go with Saurian. That gets us on check. So we'll reap here, tribute onto Brutodon, and I'm not going to exalt. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to really hand them more Ember. I assume this Brutodon is going to be dying soon. To be able to hold them off check for one more turn between the Exhume and the Evil Eye. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and end our turn. How about that? It seems like a good play. I'm not entirely sure what the best situation for this challenge is. Like, trying to stick some creatures down and hope that you can just keep them alive long enough to reap with them. Oh, nice. Berserker Slam. So I lost a number 2. Wow, such value. Okay. So Mog Hunter fought. We go with the, so we can Exhume, and then do we Evil Eye or Rotgub? Go with this, either way. Oh, if we fight, yeah, so if they fight with the Grok. Let's Exhume the Infernus. We'll get rid of that Berserker Slam and I don't know, Festering Touch. Warrior's Refrain. Warrior's Refrain is pretty rude. I also want to kind of mix it up. Like, I don't want it to all be the same house. And then I think we do the Evil Eye. And the reason is, even if Grok fights this Infernus, then we'll be okay. Oh man, look at this tempting fair game. How much Logos have we played? Wow, that's a bad proposition, actually. Floor's Lava to kill the Infernus. Don't want to do damage to Grok. Seems reasonable. The question here is, do we put out Igor or a daughter? So they're going to fight us down. Play Shorty. Play Stilkin. Interesting. Stilkin, then Shorty. Seems like a little bit of a misplay. Alright, so the question is, do we... I think we still go Logos here. I don't really want to give them a boatload of Amber in case we flip a Logos card on this fair game. So I think we go Logos. We Positron Bolt. Positron Bolt to wipe the board a little bit. Play out Group Think Tank. And then activate the fetch drones. Oh, for 2. Discarded. Is it 2 for each one? Yeah, okay, so there goes the hologramophone. We did it. Sweet. And the group think tank is pretty beefy, so it won't survive a fight with Shorty. Won't survive a fight with Shorty, but this makes things a little more interesting. All right, Paraguardian. Gotta figure out a way to generate some ember. Fair game could potentially do it. Could potentially do it. All right, so Paraguardian and Shorty can be activated. Shorty's gonna die if it fights into the group think tank. Oh, Reaps. Okay, so it's gotta fight next. And oh, fights. There we go. Fights and collects 2. Go back to logos, play out a daughter, reassembling automaton, try and fetch drones again. We could go rock gub. This fair game is scaring me quite a bit. Let's do this. We'll go logos. Play daughter, reassembling automaton. Fetch drones. For 2. Alright, bummer. So we couldn't. What do we discard? Born it. Oh, and the candle unit. That's, oh, savage. We can get a good poltergeist off. What do we want to probably poltergeist this golden spiral? This deck also has hysteria, so this ember isn't safe on the reassembling automaton. Going back to Bromnar. I feel like they haven't called Dis in a while. Right, fights the reassembling automaton. And that will kill Shorty. I wonder if they didn't realize that. Because it doesn't actually get destroyed, so it stays on the field and then it moves and then it deals damage. Which is pretty awesome. Works well for us. Oh, Flame Lake Shaman. Nice. Laka's out. We might have to go Saurian here. I'm getting kind of worried that this Paraguardian is going to get exiled. Oh yeah, Alaka comes into play ready. So Festering Touch will do 3 damage instead. We'll kill Alaka. Put some more damage on the Paraguardian. Just probably just about to get exiled. We go Dis. We go Dis. Let's do it. It does generate 2 Ember. I think we just Poltergeist this to exalt nothing. And we'll put some more damage on those 2 things. And hope that they don't have the exile. And the floor is lava. They're going Brobnar. Nice, so they don't have the exile. Good. There's another Flamewick Shaman. And deal some damage somewhere. We damage to a creature. So the question is, what do I want to kill? So we're gonna go Saurian. I think maybe I just stomp first and then play out the Trisaurian Legionary, because I can only play 2 cards. That gets us onto check, so we'll stomp there. Play out the Trisaurian Legionary to ward itself. And call it good. Look at this, 2/2 and 2. It's perfect. That's just what we want. Okay, floor is lava, taking down our ward. Be great if they couldn't get to check, but they are going to be on check. I think they'll fight with the Mog Hunter. Take out the Legionary. Yella. We'll go with Yella. Alright, so that changes the math a little bit. Do we Rotgeb? I mean, they're on check. I think we go Dis. We'll play the Rotgeb, then fair game. Most they're gonna get is 2, so they'll still be able to forge unless it's a discard. Feels like it could count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So one of these is a discard. We'll play the Rotgeb, play a fair game. Alright, so they got 2, and we got none. Buzzle. Wait. No, we got 2. Exhume. And Furnace. We got 2, and they got 2. It was a fair game, you know? What do we do here? I didn't get a fair game turn. What? Why do they not forge? Oh yeah, there you go. Looks like I can play out Strix, Exalt, Horde or Histero to Reap and Exalt again. There's just too much stuff out on the board. What are we missing here? Is there a information exchange? No. What got discarded? Our second daughter, I think. What it was. Nice, Infernus. I think we're running out of steam. Running out of steam here. Our rock gob got killed by the floor's lava. Looks like we're getting an Exhume. Evil Eye was also played. Oh, I'm sorry. Infernus Purge, Hologramophone, and the Evil Eye. Grok. Grok's back. Yes, who's back again. Grok is back. Hello, friend. All right, so I feel like we gotta go Saurian. Maybe try and put these creatures down. Jeez, Grok really hurts me. All right, so they have to have their exile. They haven't played their Exhume or their Tribute. What am I thinking? I think this is pretty much just GG. Can't keep anything on the board. Go with Saurian, play out Histero, play out Strix, and not Exalt Strix. End our turn. Alright, there we go. Got ourselves a Legionary. The Grok doesn't really matter because we have no Ember. Just what I like to see. I think they've been calling a lot of Brobnar in this game. Maybe I'm just remembering poorly. Yeah, going back to Brobnar. If it works. If it works, it works. Yeah, I think we pretty much have to go Logos here. Pretty much have to go Logos. Positron Bolt, I guess. Go that way, so Grok can't make us lose anything. Play the Hologramophone for an Ember. Use Fetch Drones. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Deal damage to Senator Strix. Going back to Brobnar. Why mess with a good thing, you know? And with the floor is lava, either of the Flame Wake Shamans can just fight into that too. That's been really doing some work. It's a bummer we didn't have a hologram phone out earlier. Nice. Just be reap reap. Call it good. Let's see. Got nothing left in Logos. Oh, our Evil Eye is purged. And the hologramophone. Okay, they must have been just trying to do something weird there. I guess we could go Logos, because maybe if we hit 2 Logos cards. We have to play out this Igor, though. Play the Igor first. Groupthink Tank, Stomp, Imperium. Well, you might as well grab the Groupthink Tank, right? Lay it out to the left. And hope for a win. Oh, that's not right. Fetch drones. Do some work, man. Nothing. I got nothing. Exhume and Stomp. Oh, rip. We tried. We gave it a go. Good job to our opponent. Still couldn't overcome it. Man, I think this deck just doesn't have enough creatures. Pretty sure I've said that before, but I think the part of the thing that makes this deck really powerful is the fact that it has a lot of really potent actions, but if you're only playing 2 a turn, then that's pretty much it, right? You can't interact with the board at all. So maybe this challenge is better for a deck that has more creatures. But we'll plot on. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll be back on Friday with another video in this series, and I hope to see you then. So long.